really, as Nelson Mandela put it, the struggle is indeed our lives in the Caribbean. We, just as Americans, will appreciate the contributions of Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and et al. In terms of the struggle for freedom and black people being recognized on the American stage. Certainly that has emanated in terms of our own struggle and influenced our own struggle within the Caribbean as well.
So Black History Month will be more or less bringing black people back into the consciousness of who they are as a people, the contributions that they had made of African people worldwide, and this too, this consciousness, with the rise of this consciousness, you will see a different attitude within the youth. So a lot of people talk about the youth and the way they're acting. They're acting that way because they're not conscious of who they are.
The lessons learned is that we should be proud of our race and strive to excel in all areas. And it is time that we erase the myth and know the truth about African contributions. As we empower ourselves with accurate information about black inventors, engineers, scientists, and doctors, we must understand why we should never see ourselves as underachievers. Our heritage is our strength.
You know, he had a family, and it extended, and it continued on. And by extension, this is where you guys came from. You know, so when you drive past Bussa, for example, and you sat at the roundabout, you kind of may not pay attention to it. That's our heritage, that's our history. And through that heritage and through that history is why you guys are able to be at school. You know, years ago, they didn't even have school, as you saw in the movie. And if they did go to school, they had to go to school separate.
To me, Black History Month is important because it helps you to learn about your ancestry, about what happened in the past, and to know that, that people were just important to say that, but they were able to achieve strength for excellence.
We should be proud of ourselves to know that we actually have a history, a proud of our history. So I think it's very important.
We have the benefit of saying that we're part of democracies in this part of the world, but indeed there's not been that leveling off. There's still very much classist structures, even within these structures that we call democracies, budding democracies within the Caribbean. So the struggle continues, and Black History Month is really a time to zero in on this struggle, remember the important elements, and not take for granted that which would have been done in the past. Some of us, it brings to bear why we should never take the freedoms that we have for granted. Sitting on a bus was a big thing many years ago. It's not as much of a big thing now, but there are other elements that we have to guard, protect, appreciate, not only at Black History Month time, but certainly all year round.
It is obvious today, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. America has defaulted on this promissory note, but we refuse to believe that the Bank of Justice is bankrupt. We refuse to believe that there are insufficient funds in the great vaults of opportunity of this nation. So we've come to cash this check, a check that will give us upon demand the riches of freedom and the security of justice. We have also come to this hallowed spot to remind America of the fierce urgency of now. This is no time to engage in the luxury of cooling off or to take